The grand chamber of the Galaxy 7 Council had never been this silent. 7 leaders from 7 powerful empires sat frozen, staring at the giant hologram floating above the center table. It showed a strange signal, bright and unstable, pulsing like a heartbeat from the far edge of known space. No species had ever produced such a signature. No engine, no weapon, no artificial structure had this kind of energy. The Varkon leader spoke first, his voice shaking. "Is this an invasion signal?" The others did not answer. They were too afraid to speak. Their top scanners confirmed something impossible. The energy pattern matched the old records of Earth, humanity, but that made no sense. Humans were weak, slow, technologically behind. 50 years ago, the Galaxy 7 Council had even removed them from all meetings, calling them irrelevant. Since then, humanity had vanished from the stars. No trade, no signals, no ships. Everyone assumed Earth had collapsed. Now, something massive was coming from the deep dark. And the strangest part, the signal was too powerful. It was stronger than the entire Galaxy 7 combined. The hologram suddenly expanded, revealing an incoming fleet of unknown size. Dozens and hundreds, then thousands of colossal shapes moved silently through the void. The Rethian leader whispered, "No species builds ships like this." The tension grew thicker. Every leader felt the same fear. Something had changed humanity. Something had made them stronger, much stronger. A second hologram appeared. It was a message, simple and terrifying. "We are returning." The chamber fell into complete silence. For the first time in centuries, the mighty Galaxy 7 leaders fell helpless. Humanity had not been sleeping. Humanity had been preparing. The Galaxy 7 Council demanded every file related to Earth. Within seconds, old archives appeared, dusty, ignored, and marked low priority. The Council members watched ancient recordings of humanity. Small ships, damaged colonies, weak engines, and hopeless attempts to match galactic technology. Many species had even laughed at them. To everyone in the chamber, humanity had always been a footnote in galactic history. But now, the new data was impossible to ignore. The incoming fleet moved in perfect formation, each ship larger than anything in the galactic records. Their signatures didn't match any known reactor, engine, or metal. The energy readings jumped so high that the scanners almost shut down. A Kelver scientist spoke nervously. "This cannot be human technology." The hologram showed the fleet slowing down, preparing to enter a stable range. The closer they came, the clearer the ships became. Sharp edges, dark hulls, swirling energy cores, and strange rotating rings around engines. It looked like they were built with knowledge from outside the galaxy itself. The Zanari leader felt a chill. How did they build this? They did not have resources. They did not have allies. They disappeared for 50 years. A new signal blinked on the screen. A secure channel, locked with encryption style only humans used long ago. One line slowly appeared. "Do not fear. We bring answers." But fear was all the Council felt, because the moment that message appeared, the galaxy's defensive grid flickered. It wasn't an attack. It wasn't a threat. It was something worse. Humanity's fleet was strong enough to disrupt systems by simply passing nearby. The Galaxy 7 Council members exchanged worried looks. If this was humanity now, what had they become in the years they vanished? The fleet finally crossed into full visual range, and the chamber lights dimmed as the hologram sharpened. The Galaxy 7 Council fell silent again, this time not from fear, but from pure disbelief. No one had ever seen ships like these. The first vessel was so massive that it didn't fit completely inside the display grid. Its hull was made of a dark, unknown alloy that absorbed light instead of reflecting it. Blue cracks of energy pulsed across its surface like veins. At its center hovered a rotating sphere, glowing with a calm but dangerous power. The Council's chief engineer stared in shock. That core bends space around it. This is not possible. Behind the flagship came more ships, sleek, sharp-edged carriers, long-range destroyers, and strange craft shaped like blades. Some ships had shifting armor plates that moved like living metal. Others carried rings spinning at impossible speeds, warping gravity in small bursts around them. "This is not engineering," the Varkon leader muttered. "This is evolution." The sensors kept blinking warnings. Every ship emitted enough power to rival entire star bases. The Council realized something terrifying. These vessels weren't built to fight other species. They were built to survive the unknown. A new image zoomed in on the flagship's bridge. Humans stood there, calm, confident, completely different from the weak species the galaxy once knew. Their uniforms carried a symbol none of the Council had seen before, a circle split by a vertical line, glowing bright gold. Then a deep, steady voice echoed to the chamber. "Galaxy-7 Council, this is a human expeditionary command. We request a formal meeting. No threat, no anger, just a message filled with quiet power." The Council members felt their hearts drop. Humanity had not only returned, humanity had surpassed them. The human commander stepped closer to the holographic feed, his expression calm but firm. Behind him, the flagship's core glowed brighter, casting long shadows on the deck. The Galaxy-7 leaders felt as if the light itself carried weight. "We return with purpose," he said. "But first, you must understand the danger." The hologram changed, showing a massive void storm twisting around a dead star. Dark shapes moved inside it, slow, heavy, ancient. The storm pulsed like a living creature. "This is what woke," the commander explained. "It is older than your empires, older than your history, and soon it will enter this galaxy." Fear spread across the chamber. Even the strongest species looked helpless. The Kelver leader spoke quietly. "What do you want from us?" The commander didn't hesitate. "Unity." He lifted his hand, and an entire star map unfolded, showing routes, defenses, and vulnerable regions across the Galaxy-7 borders. "Your fractures, your rivalries, your politics, they will kill you," he said. "This ancient threat does not care who rules. It will consume everything." The Zanari leader frowned. "And you expect us to trust humans after 50 years of silence?" The commander's voice deepened. "Trust is earned. Fear is natural, but survival is necessary." Outside the chamber windows, humanity's warfleet shifted formation. Engines ignited with a synchronized glow, creating ripples visible even from the Council station. The power display was overwhelming. Then the commander delivered the ultimatum. "Stand with us, and we will defend this galaxy together. Ignore us again, and we will withdraw. Without our fleet, this galaxy will not stand a chance." The leaders exchanged silent looks. Every one of them knew the truth. Humanity was not asking. Humanity was giving them their only option. The Galaxy-7 chamber felt heavier than ever. No leader wanted to speak first, yet all eyes drifted toward the hologram of the human commander. Outside, the silent formation of humanity's warfleet waited, like giants standing guard over the stars. Finally, the Varkon leader stood. His voice shook, but his words were steady. "We accept your offer. We stand with Earth." One by one, the others followed. The Zanari, the Kelver, the Rethians. Each empire bowed its head, not out of fear, but out of understanding. Humanity had changed, but their purpose was not conquest. It was protection. The human commander nodded slowly. "Then together we will face what comes." Suddenly, a deep hum filled the Council station. The hologram expanded, showing humanity's entire warfleet preparing for departure. Engines flared with blue and gold light, swirling into massive spirals of energy. The flagship's rotating core brightened until it looked like a miniature star. The Council watched in awe. "Your ships," whispered the Rethian leader, "they move like living storms." The commander's expression softened. "We built them for survival. Now we use them for all of you." One by one, the human warships slipped into warp, leaving behind shimmering trails across space. The Council chamber shook gently as the final dreadnought vanished. A moment later, a small message appeared. Simple, powerful, unforgettable. "Prepare. We will return when the ancient threat reaches the border." Silence followed, but this silence was different. It carried hope. It carried unity. And above all, it carried respect. For the first time in galactic history, 7 powerful empires bowed to a species they once ignored. Humanity had returned not as followers, but as leaders of the galaxy's future. And in the darkness of deep space, something old stirred, waiting.